great television has, I think, three really special ingredients, and mostly that occurs on TV1, I've got to say. And the three things about these great ingredients are a great story, certainly great performances, and great production qualities. And I want to talk a little bit more about that over the next few minutes. I'm Peter Hudson. I'm the CEO at TV1, and I'm incredibly proud and delighted that we're here. A little bit late. We're only running about 14 months and 5 minutes behind schedule. But certainly on behalf of the partners...
Welcome to the Australian premiere.
Welcome. But certainly on behalf of the partners and the staff at TV1, also our production partners, Fremantle Media, Bravado Productions and Film Victoria, I'd like to welcome you here tonight to the premiere, and I'm really pleased to say that, of Killing Time. We've all been incredibly patient. Tonight I'm going to invite you to do kind of three things. I want you to become fans of Killing Time, and I know that's going to be easy for you. I also want you to become brand ambassadors, so when you leave here tonight, I just want you to talk about it for the next 100 years. And then also for the tech savvy in the audience, I want you to become tweeters. And tweeters can get onto hashtag Killing Time and get involved right from right now, for those who can, but turn your mobile phones off. Try it then. Killing Time. A little bit about that. It's an engaging and powerful story. It's a story of Andrew Fraser, a very successful defence lawyer in Melbourne during the 80s and 90s. This is very much a story that has got its roots in Melbourne, in this town, so we're pleased to be doing the premiere here. During that period of time, Andrew defended some of Australia's worst and famous identities. But it was the spoils of his success that I guess ultimately brought about his demise. The Andrew Fraser story is very real, it's very controversial, and it's a very current story. And as we probably all know, there are some elements of the story that are still subject of a case before the Victorian Supreme Court, hopefully for not too much longer. This compelling story needed a great writing team to bring it together. I'll bring it to the screen, not bring it together, because it was a great story anyway. But we were able to gather a great team of highly credentialed Australian writers to contribute to this. And they were headlined by Ian David, best known for his work with Blue Murder, Matt Gudgeon for his work with Halifax FP and Stingers, Sean Grant for Snowtown, and Catherine Thompson for Satisfaction and Answered by Fire, that readied this extraordinary story for an awesome cast. And wow, what a cast. Headlined by David Wenham, who unfortunately can't be with us tonight, but has sent a message, and we'll share that with you shortly. David is extraordinary and incredible as he takes us on what I've called the Fraser journey throughout the 10 episodes. Diana Glenn plays Andrew's enduring wife, Denise. Diana, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Your performances throughout the series are quite amazing, so thank you very particularly to you. Colin Friels, who can't be with us tonight, but he plays a very real, menacing, almost likeable Lewis Moran, a confidant of Andrew's, both inside and outside of the prison walls. Now, our three main characters are well supported by a superb group of actors. A lot of you are here tonight. And I think come premiere night on November 2, I think there's going to be a spotlight thrust upon you. I think a lot of Australians will just want to see more of these incredible performances. Your performances are sensational, sometimes frightening, and sometimes confronting, but fantastic. Now, I'm not going to mention all of you, because we'd be here for another week and a half, but but I do want to make some particular mentions and for people to keep an eye out for. And the first one is Richard Cawthorne, who plays Dennis Allen. Dennis's nickname or tag they gave him was Mr. Death. Is psychopath at best, and I'm referring to Dennis, not Richard there. He features heavily in tonight's screening. Chris McQuaid plays his loving mum, Kath Pentongill, and you'll enjoy her style and caring ways right from the outset. Dennis's crazy half-brother Victor Pearce is played brilliantly by Malcolm Kennard, and I know Malcolm's here tonight. And alongside Malcolm, with some really compelling performances, is Kate Jenkinson, Victor's dedicated, but not always faithful wife, and her performances are truly amazing. One more by specific mention is Reef Island, who plays Jason Ryan. Now, Jason's character, he comes to the series and gets involved as the nephew of Dennis and Victor. Now, that's fantastic, and it's really excellent bloodlines for anyone seeking an apprenticeship in crime. But the real story about this is that Reef is definitely a rising star. So we've got all these stars, we've got this great story written. What about a great production team? I just want to share a short story with you about how TV1 got involved. TV1 first connected with Fremantle Media and Bravado Productions, their creative director, executive producer Jason Stevens. When he first pitched The King to us. It was the story of Graham Kennedy, well known, I'm sure, in this market, and history now tells us that this was TV1's most successful production ever. We got credits with Logie Awards and AFI Awards. So when Jason knocked on our door with Killing Time, it was a pretty short pitch. We knew immediately it was a must-do project, and you'll see shortly why the answer was such a rapid yes from us. Jason, thanks for knocking on the door. Happy to get another knock at some stage. That'll be good. Massive thank you to you, obviously, and to the team that you put together for this project. And that includes fantastic producers John Wilde and Amanda Crittenden. Tim Hobart and the team of researchers. The writers I've already mentioned, the directors, Peter Andrikidis, Ian Watson, Kevin Carlin. This is such a big production, we needed three. And all the cast and crew. And as I say, keep a lookout for the credits if I haven't mentioned you, so you're certainly up there. Yeah, we're really confident that Killing Time is going to be another triumph along with next door to The King, so we're very excited about that. One other thing I would like you to keep an eye out for is for the fantastic original music. Charlie Chan composed it. I know Charlie's here, and I just spoke with her and she told me that she watched every microscopic second of the whole show to put the music to it, and it is fantastic. Jace, shortly I'd like to invite you to the stage. I know that you've got some important things you'd like to say. I'd like to make a special thanks to Ian Hogg and the team at Fremantle Media. Working with a production company is always challenging, but the guys at Fremantle make it a really positive experience. So thanks to everybody at Fremantle Media. I think it's appropriate that I make a very special note and a very special mention here to, I guess, the person who made it all possible, to Andrew Fraser. So, Andrew, thank you for sharing your story. Along with Andrew, I'd like to obviously thank the entire Fraser family, Denise, Lachlan and Olivia especially. You've allowed us to share